Hi, in this video we are going to discuss the standard form with negative indexes. So the general format for a standard form is in this form, a times with 10 raised to power n. So our n must be a whole number value. It can be a positive or a negative value, but it has to be a whole number value. But your a must be in between 1 to 10. Let's take some of the examples with negative indexes and let's guess whether they are in the standard form or not by looking at this format. All right. 2 times 10 raised to power negative 4. So we have to look for the very first number, that's 2, that's in between 1 to 10, that satisfies our condition. And the second one is again a whole number. So we can say that that's a whole number. That's the standard form. Let's take another example, 43.67 times with 10 raised to negative 7. So let's say we have this value as our first value, front number. So that's 43, that's a way greater than 1 to 10. So our A value must have to be in between 1 to 10. So it doesn't satisfy the condition for our standard form. Let's take another example. 0.003 times 10 raised to negative 3. So again, our front number is not in between 1 to 10. So we again concluded the conclusion that it's not in a standard form. So let's look on some of the examples that how to make standard form with negative indexes. Then later on, after that, we will discuss these type of examples. Actually, we need to convert the type of examples into ordinary form, and then we will convert them into standard form. So let's take 0.02. So for making this exactly ordinary form of a number into standard form with negative indexes, we need to move our decimal point to that much places. So we will get a value that's in between 1 to 10. So you see that I moved my decimal point to 3 places, 2 times 10 raised to, and the n must be a negative value. So when you move your decimal point from left to right, your n must be a negative value. And what value you need to put for exactly the number of times you moved your decimal point. All right, let's take another example. 0.935937, let's see. And you need to move your decimal point from this to this side, from left to right. Again, you move it to one place and you just need to add -1 in the power. That's it. That's the method of converting an ordinary number into a standard number. Let's take another different example. You always have to move left to right whenever you have to convert standard form with negative indexes, like in this one. We will discuss something that we need to compare it with, like 100. That's just we need to write it in this form, and for writing the standard form we need to write in this form, because when you move this on top, that +2 will become negative. Okay, let's discuss one of the example. On one of the side, I will discuss the positive with positive indexes, and other side, I will discuss the standard form with negative indexes. So you will get a whole idea of both of the things at once. Okay, let's make some separation. I pick a different color. Yeah. All right. So that's 0.8773. Let's just take a 0 over here. Or take 877.3 over here. So you need to move your decimal point over here to make your A in between 1 to 10. You move it to two places, and when you move from left to right, I told you you have to use a negative power in your power of n. So that will become 8.773, and you move the decimal point two places, so that would be -2. All right. But in this example, you see that you have to move it from right to left to two places. So when you move it to two places, actually you are time multiplying two places, multiplying the 100 with 8.773. All right. So that's the thing with the positive and the negative powers. When you move from left to right, to make it in standard form, you have to always use a negative powers. And when you move from right to left side, you always have to use the positive numbers in your power. And the number that you have to choose is the times you move the decimal place from right to left. All right, let's discuss two more examples that will that you need to convert into a standard form. Okay, that's not in a correct standard form. The very first thing that we discussed in the right and wrong decimal places. Okay, so that's not a standard form, as you know that a is not in between 1 to 10. So we need to convert it. But for converting it, you see that we have to convert, like, first of all, we have to convert into an ordinary number. And from that ordinary number, we will convert this whole into a standard form. Okay. So you see that they are using a negative value. So for that, we need to guess that we have to move from, we need to move this right to left side to two places, 0.9357. So we move it to the left side. And now we can easily convert this ordinary number into a standard form. So to make the first number in between 1 to 10, we need to move the decimal point one place to the right. And when you move from left to right, you need to use powers and negatives. Yeah. Yeah. That's all for today. Hope you get it. If there is any problem, you can discuss it with me in the comment box. Have a good day. Take care.